What's going on, y'all? It's the kid J Nolan here, singer-songwriter Jaguar Wright. Over the course of the last couple years, she hasn't been in the spotlight for her musical talent, more so been talking bad about people in the industry, such as The Roots, Common, Erykah Badu, Jill Scott. Even Jay-Z and Beyonce just caught her wrath a couple days ago. She been talking down on anybody that you could possibly imagine, from interview to interview, IG Live to IG Live. As of this weekend, she has officially been arrested, okay? Footage has surfaced online of Jaguar Wright approaching her husband at a barbershop and attempting to beat him up, fight him. She showed up with a young man by the name of Solar. I guess he was an ex-cult member of some group called Carbon Nation, something like that. I don't really know too much about that. They say he nature boy people, something like that. Hey man, I ain't into all that. But apparently her husband was at the barbershop getting his beard lined up or something, because he a bald motherfucker. And she popped up with the cameras out, ready to approach him and cause some sort of scene. There's video of her inside the barbershop, I guess cursing somebody out. She steps outside. Her husband ends up walking up and she attacks him. Not only does she attack him, but the young man, Solar, whatever his name is, also ensues to attack him as well, talking about that's my brother. They rolling on the ground, grappling, fighting, kicking, jumping, you know what I'm saying? The whole thing going on. Eventually, the fire department, ambulance, police, everything comes out and they detain Miss Jaguar Wright. You can see her being wheeled off on a gurney of some sort. She actually was not injured. They were basically taking her to probably a mental hospital or putting her in safety protocols at the very least, because she was clearly having a manic episode. It's been speculated for years that she was definitely not mentally all the way there, especially the way that she came out talking about everybody. She's been seemingly unhinged for quite a while, all through the pandemic at the very least. And it's just an overall sad scene to witness, man. I mean, she was so talented. You know, a lot of people know her from her music, her album that she put out back in the early 2000s. She was on Jay-Z's Unplugged with The Roots. Like, she displayed so much promise being on that show. She could really sing. Jay-Z caught himself being in awe of her voice while he was doing those performances back in the days. But over 20 years have passed since then, and she hasn't produced anything of quality in music. She disappeared from the spotlight completely for a very long time. It wasn't until Malik B from The Roots passed away that she resurfaced online and went on this tirade talking about people, and that became her career as of late. Now, due to the domestic violent nature of the footage, I'm not gonna roll it on my YouTube page. If y'all look for it enough, you'll find somebody that's willing to put this up. You'll find people that are posting this stuff. I saw it on Twitter, just for the overall safety of my page, not to trigger people that have been through domestic situations as well. It's not gonna be shown here. Again, you can find it. It's not that hard to get to. And I just feel like this is a tragic story just waiting to happen, man. And it's probably not the last that we're going to hear from her at this point. I don't know how long she's going to be under the hospital care. I don't know if they're going to put her in there for 30 days or if she's going to get out this week. I'm quite sure whenever she makes it back to civilization, back to being on social media, etc., she's going to go right back to her ways, because most people in these situations, that's just what happens, man. It takes a while before they really come to terms with the fact that they need help and they need to overcome some demons or some rough things going on in their life, whether it's medication, whether it's therapy, intense therapy. Who knows what it's going to take for her specifically to get to the place she needs to get. But I am hoping that she gets there. I am hoping that she could keep her hands to herself. There's no reason why she should have been confronting that man at the barbershop trying to put hands on him like that. Her husband has released a statement. He says, "She came up here and assaulted me while I was at the effing barbershop. Her and effing Solar came to the shop, bruised me and assaulted me, throwing her son's ashes out the car, calling people B's and H's. Somebody else called the cops on her. I can't calm her down." Now, there's also video of her throwing the ashes of her son out the window and rubbing and pouring them onto herself, rubbing them onto her face. Clearly not in a good place. He says, "I never caused this to my wife. She did this to herself. Hanging out with mother effing sex cultists. They both effing drunk as..." He also explained that an incident happened the night before where they fought over a gun. He says, please pray for her. Please, please, please pray for her. Pray for us. I don't know why she did this. Before she was carted off, she threatened the entire parking lot, the entire shopping plaza. She said, all you is effing dead. She went out like Denzel on Training Day. This so crazy, bro. I don't understand. But it's not for me to understand because clearly she's going through it. And I just want to put a statement out there, man, because I've dealt with somebody that dealt with similar issues like this, and it's not easy to overcome. Definitely not easy to calm these type of people down. And more than likely, they're willing to do much more damage to you than you would ever do to them. So for all my people out there that are going through mental health issues, please seek help. Get with somebody who can help you. Unfortunately, in most cases, your romantic partner is not equipped to actually give you the assistance that you need. I know you don't want to go to the hospital. I know you don't want to see a doctor. You don't want to get talked to like you're small, like you're not intelligent, like you're not in control of yourself. Ultimately, that will be the best decision for you. Anybody in a situation where you're dealing with these types of people, especially when it comes to abuse, and you are on the receiving end, you are the victim. Do what you can to get away from these types of people, man. Get them the help that they need, but do not allow them to ruin your life, because easily this man could have been arrested on the spot. He could have been the one locked up for domestic violence. It happens all the time. So please, if you don't catch on to nothing else I say on my channel, bruh, listen to this. Because I was almost in the same situation a couple years back, and I'm so grateful that that did not go the way it could have. At this point, I've said all I wanted to say about this particular incident. Y'all let me know what y'all think down below in the comments. Be sure to like and share this video. Pray for Jaguar Wright. And I will see you guys on the next one, man. If this is your first time seeing me on YouTube, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit the post notification bell. All right, y'all, I'm out. Peace.
Got my legal hustle, welcome to the trap. I can blow a stack, bet I make it back. You can hit my line if you need a track, but we can't even talk if it ain't about the bag. Got my legal hustle, welcome to the trap. I can blow a stack, bet I make it back. You can hit my line if you need a track, but we can't even talk if it ain't about the bag.